Hey, what's up, guys? Zach here. This isn't actually part of the Endomorph Go Lean series because basically what I'm about to tell you doesn't really have any effect on endomorphs or anybody in particular, but it's something that I've learned over the years, and not a lot of people really know about it, and it can help a lot of people, especially people who are into like serious weightlifting, people who go in and squat a lot of weight, power clean a lot of weight, and deadlift a lot of weight. It can help you a lot in those areas. And what I'm talking about is flat sole shoes. I know these are really old and they're crappy, but basically these are what I'm talking about. These are Vans, um, like the original Vans, and they're like $40 a pair. You can get them at Journeys in the mall. You can get them online. You can get them at Van stores. You can get them at pretty much any skate shop. They're very, very popular. And people who are into like powerlifting stuff, a lot of people wear normal like running shoes. Well, the way running shoes are designed, your foot is put on an angle. Let me show you. So these are my training shoes that I use for when I go running and that sort of stuff. And you see how thick it is back here, and then it slowly gets slimmer as you go forward. Well, that naturally puts your foot on an incline, which is what you want when you're running because you want to be slightly leaning forward so you can run easier. But when you're squatting, that sort of stuff, like Nike uses the full length Air. When you're squatting and you have like 400 pounds on your back, this air is just, it's all just going to get compressed and it's going to be like flat on the ground, and you're going to ruin your shoes, and they aren't going to do anything for you at that point. And by that point, your foot's going to start bending like this, and you're just going to end up hurting your back, and it's going to hurt your knees, and you're going to have all sorts of problems like that you don't need to have. So I advise you. A lot of people already have these, or they have the Chuck Taylors, like the All-Star shoes, like Converse. Those work great too. Basically, same concept. But you want to wear a shoe, especially not really when you're powerlifting as much, because I mean when you're power cleaning as much, because when you're power cleaning, you want to get up on the balls of your toes and you get under. I mean, you have that more explosive jerk in you, and that you probably want a little bit more cushion for. But definitely deadlifting and squatting, you want a flat sole shoe, and you want this because basically you're going to be on your heels a lot when you're pushing the weight up. When you're squatting, you have all like as you start to push up, you're engaging your glutes and your hamstrings. And then as you get up more, then you re-engage your quadriceps to get the weight back up. But when you first start to push up, you aren't going to be pushing off the balls of your feet. You're going to be pushing off your heels. And you don't want to be leaning forward because that's going to throw you off balance. You want a flat-heeled shoe. And the point of that is when you push up, your foot is flat on the ground, so you can really feel your heel pressing against the ground, which is going to help you engage those muscles more to get that weight up. Same thing with deadlifting. When you first start to pick it up, because you're in a squatting position, you aren't going to be using your calves and the balls of your feet really as much. You're going to be using your hamstrings and your glutes to initially get that weight up, and you're going to be pushing off your heels. And you don't want a shoe that has all this cushion in the back that's just getting compressed and it's throwing your foot off balance. You can't really feel the ground that you're pushing on. A lot of people lift barefoot when they do squats and deadlifts, and I've heard that works well and stuff, but at the same time, if you drop a weight on your foot, you're pretty screwed. I mean, especially if you're using 45-pound plates, you're easily going to break multiple bones in your feet. No one wants that. So I recommend you going out, picking up a pair of these shoes. And if you're skeptical about what I'm saying, just go on, obviously on YouTube, and look up like powerlifters, that sort of thing. And you'll see that all the shoes they have, like the Olympic powerlifter, those guys who like throw around like the massive amounts of weights, they all have like $100 shoes, and they're flat soled shoes, and they have that hard bottom on them, and it's really to engage their heels so that they can push up off their heels to engage more of the muscles in their legs when they're lifting. And instead of wasting $150 on those types of shoes, go out and get you a pair of Vans. They have the flat bottom shoes. These are really falling apart. Look. All right, here's a newer pair. I got like 5 pairs of these, so I wear them all the time. But yeah, here's a better pair. Sole's better. And yeah, basically you're just going to be pressing off your heel more when you're squatting and deadlifting, and it's going to help you a lot. You're going to be able to push up a lot more weight. Trust me. Just try it out once, and you will see that it's easier. It's going to be easier to lift the weight. You aren't really going to be thrown off more. And like the whole thing about the running shoes, that goes the same for basically any type of shoe, whether it's Nike, Asics, like Here are my Asics. These are the ones that I use for running. I think these are the best running shoes out there. They're better than Nike as far as running is concerned. And these have the same thing, really thick up here, and then as you get down, it starts getting thinner and thinner because your foot is basically on an incline as you run. You want that running. You don't want that when you're powerlifting. I just want to drop this quick video because I see a lot of dudes in the gym. They try to squat like 315. They may not be that big of a guy, and they aren't getting the weight at all. They aren't even getting close. They get down there, and they just don't have the explosiveness to get it back up. And a lot of that is because they're wearing like these basketball shoes and running shoes, and they're all designed to have your foot at an angle, on a downward angle, and it's not helping you at all getting that weight up. So I advise you getting a good pair of Vans or All-Stars, something with a flat sole, something that's sturdy, can support your feet, and at the same time really help you push that weight up from your heels. You're going to use a lot more of your leg muscles. You're going to be more sore the next day, especially in your glutes and hamstrings in the back of your legs. It's basically just going to help you overall deadlifting and squatting. Just give it a try. Drop some comments. Let me know how they work out for you guys. You guys have any questions, just hit me up. My name is Zach Sigenthaler. You guys can hit me up on Facebook, on YouTube, drop some comments on the videos or on my channel, whatever you guys want to do. I'll respond to them as quickly as I can, probably within the next hour or something like that. At least by the end of the day I will. I'm going to keep coming out with videos on just a bunch of tips for people to help in the weight room, help eating healthy, that sort of thing. Hopefully I can help a lot of people. You guys will be happy. I'll be happy. Be good for all of us. So subscribe. Tell me what videos you guys want to see. I'll try to make videos that help everyone out there. So talk to you guys later. Bye.